Well, hello everyone. My name is Zachary O'Shea, and this is Box of Teeth. I have a nice, unique zombie that you can plug into your Dungeons & Dragons game right now. In Dungeons & Dragons games, most role-playing games, and heck, most media in general, zombies are just part of a faceless horde, and they don't really have a whole lot of personality beyond wanting to eat your brains and being particularly disgusting to look at. I have found, though, if you plug a couple of zombies into said horde that have their own unique personality and aspects, and even sometimes their own unique name, it really becomes a memorable experience for your players, and I want to share one of those unique zombies right now, which is the Belfry Hop. Clad in filthy, ragged friar robes, this horror still haunts the bell tower which it tended when the region was full of life and laughter. At first, its ever-rotting husk played host to a plethora of crawlers, and then to the bats that fed on such insects. Some of the zombie's essence transferred over to the bats, forever bonding the bats to it, and vice versa. Now they kind of hunt as one entity, with the bat making up for some of the zombie's qualities, making it a pretty effective team that it's difficult for many heroes to deal with. Often you'll find bats that are nesting directly in the Belfry Hop as well. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the Belfry Hop statistics for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. The Belfry Hop is a challenge rating for medium undead that is neutral evil. It is smarter than the average zombie and quite a bit more dexterous than the average zombie as well, which gives it a decent armor class and a good amount of hit points. It has a wisdom saving throw bonus as well as the stealth and survival skills. It also is of course immune to poison damage, the poison condition, and exhaustion. It does also have dark vision sometimes. The reason for this is its bat bond ability. So as long as there is a friendly bat swarm within 30 feet of the zombie has 60 feet of dark vision and a flight speed of 30 feet as the bats actually lift it up and fly it along visually. It does have the charge ability, so it can charge someone directly, smash them for extra damage, and even knock them over. It has a bounding leap, so it can always long jump up to 20 feet or high jump to 20 feet even without a running start. And like any other zombie, it has undead fortitude. Attack-wise, it does have a slam and bite attack, as well as multi-attack, so it can slam twice as one action. It also has a recharge action of once per day. It can summon a bat swarm to activate its other abilities. The Belfry Hop is clearly a play on words of bellhop, which makes it, of course, something that you can stick in someone's head a lot easier. Like all the rest of the zombies I've been talking about, they were designed for a classical horror style of campaign that takes place in a undead necropolis. Most of the horrors are just going to be faceless, shambling hordes, but it's important again to seed in those unique zombies to make it a memorable experience. This was all inspired by one of my favorite board games, which is Zombicide Black Plague. If you haven't played that, it's great. I would wonder, however, how you would use the Belfry Hop in your own campaign. Go ahead and put that in the comments down below. You can find it and hundreds of other horror-themed monsters, all for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. They're all perfectly free at boxofteeth.blogspot.com. If you're more interested in the non-Dungeons & Dragons horror-related content that I have for role-playing games, or the horror fiction that I write that includes grease paint right here, it's got a killer clown. It may or may not have zombies. I'm not going to tell you. Book 2 will be out sometime this summer, so stay tuned. You can always find that at www.zacharyoshea.com. As always, thank you for your time and your attention, and I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of the day.